see if anybody comes in.
Come on.
See one person in here. Yeah, man. Yeah, still down here in Florida. Just loaded up some cars. I still got to try to make it up to the port, get picked up there. Insurance is jacking around. I just finally got the cab card for the insurance. I think it looks a little bit different in here. Definitely a different look than the Peterbilt. I'll tell you right now, I hate this stupid shift knob. This has got to go. This is probably going to go before I make it out of Florida. I just can't find anywhere right now to buy one. I think this Road Ranger shift knob is the worst shift knob that Eaton ever made. 3 people in here. What's up, everyone? Das, what's up, man? I don't know. Because we started this whole process on Thursday. 10, what's up, my man? We started this whole process on Thursday, trying to get the insurance switched over. They sent a temporary one on Friday, but when they sent it, all they actually sent was the application packet to switch the insurance over. They didn't actually send the actual card. So, called them back this morning, finally got it all taken care of, and about 30 minutes ago, they finally sent it over. So, just got to get it printed up and throw the plates on the truck and get out of here. But on the bright side, I already got 3 cars loaded. I got a Hellcat up here above the hood. I've got a, what is it, a ZL1 Camaro on the tail end, and then a Honda Accord behind the sleeper. I didn't realize how much power those ZL1s have, though. Like, it kind of threw me for a shock. I took it down the road to this Publix grocery store earlier today, and as soon as I let off the clutch, it just went sideways. I was talking with Rhodes less traveled earlier, and was telling him, sounds like you ready to go. Yeah, man. I'm ready to get out of here, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. Florida's cool and all. Not my thing. This humidity's killing me, man. I got so used to that dry heat down there in Arizona. Because I moved to Arizona not long after I came back from my last deployment. So I just spent a year getting adjusted to the dry heat over there. Come back over here, go to Arizona, still dry heat. And now, then it was rolling into winter, so now I'm getting used to this crap, and it's like, damn, this sucks. Because it's not that hot out here. It's probably in the 80s, but the humidity's like 50% or something. Wyo, what's up, man? Long time no talk, brother. How you doing? Hey, it's going good. I don't know if you noticed, man, but ain't in a Peterbilt no more. And Wyatt, let me tell you, man, don't come to Florida. Not right now, at least. Don't come to Florida. Yep, I'm in, it's a 1993 Freightliner FLD 120. Yeah, new for me. No E-logs, no having to be dodgy with the E-logs. 100% paper logs, man. Which, granted, I run I run legal anyway, but it helps because this truck's actually about 8,000 pounds lighter than the Peterbilt was too. Not sure how, but it is. And it sits higher off the ground, so that's going to be something for me to get used to also. I don't really have to worry as much about getting hung up on railroad tracks anymore. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As of two Wednesdays ago, everything went into effect, Wyo. Yeah, I've just been playing this game of trying to get the insurance switched to this truck. Hang it, man. How much longer you got till you get all your stuff set in place? I know you've been working on trying to get all your stuff going too. I'm ready to go get a shower. Been a couple days, but there ain't no truck stops down here. The closest truck stop's like 70 miles north to the Pilot. Sweet. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend coming to Florida though, unless you plan on just running Florida to New York. I wouldn't do it, brother. The rates out here are, well, I shouldn't say the rates. The rates are kind of okay. Right around like $700 to $800 a car to go up to New York. But the problem is everybody's canceling because all the snowbirds that are going back to New York for the summer and spring, they're realizing it's still cold up there. There's still snow coming in, things like that. So they're booking their cars to be shipped, and then they're realizing, okay, there's a lot of snow still happening, so they're canceling loads on you. So I would try to avoid Florida if you can. I'm not sure where you're out of. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I would try just to go coast to coast, at least for a couple trips. Get your money stacked up, and then you can kind of experiment, find you a good triangle. There you go, Wyo. That's the way to do it, man. Follow what pays. We still got a lot of good money running coast to coast. Like stupid money running coast to coast. You're not running a Stinger though. You're just running. What do you say? You have a 7 car or a 5 car? Okay, coming out of Nashville. Gotcha. Man, I know the Tennessee area way too well. The company 7-car Hyman. Okay, yeah, there you go. When I was a company driver pulling flatbed and van, the company I worked for was right off of Briley Parkway. I'd say if you run coast to coast with a 7-car high mount, I think you should easily be able to clear about 16 to 17 grand for a round trip. So not bad. And I don't know what your expenses are. You don't need to tell me what your expenses are. That's your personal business. But I think you should still be able to come out pretty clear. As long as you run your clock right, you should still be able to come out pretty good. At least, I'd say at least 4 to 5 grand take home after expenses. It's good to hear you got everything going though, Wyo. I know you've been working on it for a while, man. I think the next videos that I'm gonna start doing, now that I'm by myself, you guys probably noticed my trainee's no longer with me. He's in his own truck doing his own thing. He's actually in New York City right now. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm probably going to do a 2-part video on how to operate the controls on the truck, how like operating the front section, and then I'll do a separate video on how to operate the back section. And then I'm going to do I'm thinking about doing videos on probably a 2-part section, how to load the top, and then how to load the bottom, including crossing over to the Stinger.
hydraulics, welding, etc.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Man, I actually have to change another hydraulic hose. I busted another one today. So in the last 3 days, put 8 fittings on. I've had 8 different hoses blow, and then just had another one blow today. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because there's not a lot of car haulers out here, really, man. Or, well, there's a lot of car haulers out here, but not on YouTube. And the ones that are on YouTube, I feel like they're not really showing how to do anything. And it seems like a lot of YouTube has started to go downhill. I'm not gonna call any YouTubers out, but you guys know what I'm talking about. A lot of them have started going to the drama side of it and just trying to build content based on the drama back and forth. And I feel like it'd be better to actually go back to the original, go back to the basics, and start showing everybody the original tutorials. Because I don't want to do like everybody else and put out like how to get into trucking, things like that. What's up, Spins, Young and Trucking, man? And I've noticed a lot of people kind of going back to that, but how many videos can you guys really watch about how to get into trucking? I mean, really, come on. It gets old real quick, guys. You guys know that as well as I do. But when it comes to loading these cars, things like that, that's something I definitely think would be useful for people, even people that aren't in car hauling. It's cool to see what goes into it, what the different things are, because you never know. You may get offered a job where they're going to train you, and it helps to have a little bit of insight and some references to look back to. Like a good friend of mine, Choice M.A.S, pretty much everybody on here knows who he is. With his flatbed securement videos, anybody years down the line can go back and look at those videos. And I want it to be to that point where if somebody ever gets stuck, they can go back, look at my videos, and see what to do. I got to get me a new tripod, though, because destroyed it, and a new GoPro, because that got destroyed. I found out the hard way that a GoPro cannot handle negative 30-degree temperatures, guys, just in case you were wondering. When that last freak storm came through the Northeast, I was broke down in Pennsylvania, and it was negative 36 degrees outside. I forgot my GoPro in my side box when I went to the hotel, and it got destroyed. Won't come on. Well, the light will come on, but I can't connect to the app. I can't do anything with it. So I've got to get a new GoPro and everything. I've also been looking into another camera. It's called the Yi 4K action camera. It seems like it's actually pretty comparable to the GoPro. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. Right now I'm in, what's the name of this town? Boynton Beach, I believe is the name of it. It's in between Miami and West Palm Beach, Florida, off the 95 and the Florida Turnpike. But I'm gonna run the 95 all the way up to New York. I know I've got one drop in New Jersey, and then the rest is all gonna be scattered throughout New York. And then I'm gonna pick up in New York, go to Colorado, and I'm gonna cut down from Colorado back to Phoenix. So depending when you get out here and where you end up, I'll probably run into you, Wyo. To an extent, Wyo. I know how to do it. I do it from time to time. But where I ran for my buddy for so long, he actually helps out with a lot of it. That's all he really does. So yeah, to an extent, I do my own. What part of Jersey you in, Das? If I run into you, man, I usually try to stop in and see everybody I can. Like the last time when I was coming down, I ran into Roads Less Traveled. Me and him stopped. We hung out at this crappy TA in between DC and Baltimore, and that was a big mistake. I think we waited almost 2 hours for 2 orders of chicken tenders. Plainfield? Okay. Yeah, if you're out in that area when I get out there, Das, yeah, we'll link up, man. It's not that hard to dispatch yourself though, Wyo. But you do gotta try to plan it. where I've noticed a lot of people they do is they'll start looking at Central and they'll see, okay, there's a lot of cars paying real good, and then what they end up doing is they end up with 2 cars going to Ohio, 2 cars going to Pennsylvania, 2 cars going to Jersey, 2 cars going to New York until they're loaded up. And at that point, you're kind of SOL because you have no choice but to get out there. You can try to pick up vehicles on the way, but it's going to be a lot harder on you. Your best bet is once you get to that point is get out to Connecticut and hope that you can find a load out of Connecticut going somewhere. So what I always recommend to do is if you're going to go to New York, or say for example you want to go to Ohio, do not go any farther than Pennsylvania with your loads. Ohio and Pennsylvania. That way, if you need to, you can deadhead up to Michigan. There's always loads out of Michigan going somewhere, and they're usually full loads. They say it's 1 pick, 1 drop. It's usually 2 pick, 1 drop. Because what it is, in Detroit, there's 2 different Mannheims, and they're about 1.5 miles apart. And what they'll do is half your cars will be at one Mannheim, the other half your cars will be at the other. So you just flip-flop back and forth, grab all your cars. But that's my recommendation is don't go any more than 1 state over from where you start picking your vehicles. What was that, Das? I don't remember the city off the top of my head. Let's see. I'll have to look, and if I see you on another live feed or any videos or anything, or I'll put a comment after the video once I look Das, and I'll let you know. I know it's off the 95 though. Yeah, well, no problem, man. Like that's my thing. Don't get me wrong, like I'm still learning a lot of the ins and outs of it too, especially from this side of it. But anything that I can try to help people with, I will try to help people with. I hate YouTubers that say that they're successful out here in trucking, but they won't tell you how they became successful. They won't tell you the dirty side of it, what they had to go through, the struggles of it. They just pop up and they say, "Oh, I've got 4 trucks." What'd you do to get 4 trucks? How many breakdowns have you had? How much are you spending on maintenance to keep those 4 trucks running? That's vital information in my opinion. If you don't know that information and you come out here and you think, okay, this guy got 4 trucks, I can get 4 trucks. That may not be the case. Hey, man, I'm kind of a loner when it comes to this, man. It's just always been my thing. When I was in the Army, I was what's called a Husky operator. A Husky is a one-man vehicle used for route clearance, for detecting IEDs, things of that nature. And I just got so used to being by myself. Even when I was in an LMTV or an LHS or anything like that, I was usually by myself, or I may have somebody riding shotgun, but they never did anything. So I prefer to be by myself at all costs. And I don't like sharing my bed. That's another thing. I hate it because I'm one of those people, like, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a germaphobe, but I don't like people sweating on my sheets, on my pillows, things like that. No, it's definitely not all perfect like people will make it appear, man. I've had a lot of struggles out here. Shoot, when I was in Pennsylvania during that storm, Spins, Young and Trucking can contest to it if he's still on here. I think I was broke down for 4 days. Had to wait, get a new computer sent out to me. 3 different road service people come out just to try to get the truck up and running again. Then come to find out the diesel gelled up, and had to drive 86 miles one way to go pick up new fuel filters, some emergency 911, all kinds of stuff. It's rough. Anybody that says that it's perfect and they have no issues whatsoever out here is lying. You find another channel to follow. There's only one person I know of on YouTube that is legit and does not have any issues really. Well, I shouldn't say any, but very, very few issues. And that's trucking with LaShawn Parks. And that's just because of the route he went, where he has the full lease with warranty, everything like that. His trucks are 2019s. Of course, somebody would try to call. But his trucks are 2019s. So what issues can he really have out of it? But LaShawn keeps it real, and LaShawn he has his own variety of things that he's trying to do. Like me, I personally like to own my vehicles, but that doesn't work for everybody. And LaShawn said it best in his last live feed, if any of you guys caught it. Everybody was talking about you need to own your own equipment to make money out here. That's not true. I personally like having a title to my stuff, but there's nothing wrong with having a lease fleet or anything like that. If that makes you money at the end of the day, by all means. Do you think Swift, Knight, Prime, any of them own their own trucks? Very, very few. Shoot, I've been on a reset since, when did I get down to Florida? I think I got to Florida last Monday. I did my drops in Florida Monday, Tuesday. Had some issues getting my trainee's truck on Wednesday. Got over here Thursday to pick up his truck. Then I got talked into getting this truck. So yeah, then it's just been a matter of waiting on paperwork to go through. So I guess you could call it a reset. I mean, I've gone out and I've done some stuff. I haven't just stayed in the truck the whole time, but yeah, it's been a kind of nice reset, minus the humidity. I will say though, this humidity's killer. I've gone through about 2 gallons of water a day. I already finished a gallon today, and this one's about halfway gone. Especially with summer coming up wild, make sure you stay hydrated, man. When you get out here and you walk around these auctions, the ports, things like that, trying to find these vehicles, especially on the East Coast and the Southeast, it's killer with that humidity. By the time you get back with the first vehicle, you're just going to be drained. What I'm anxious for, though, is I actually have room that I can start cooking in the truck again. My last YouTube channel, before YouTube took it down, I had a lot of videos up. Like every Friday night, if I was on the road, I'd go to a Walmart or whatever grocery store I could get into, and I'd have a steak dinner, steak and baked potato. I'm looking forward to getting back to that. And another thing, Wyo, if you're still on here, man, auctions are going to be your best friend. I'll go through the stuff that I usually keep on the truck here in just a minute, Wyo. I was saying auctions are going to be your best friends, though. Almost every auction has overnight truck parking available. So if you ever end up in an area and the truck stops are full, you can't find parking, Google either Mannheim or Odessa. 9 out of 10 times you're going to find one of those two auctions somewhere within usually like a 10 to 15 mile radius. Go over there, they'll let you park overnight, no questions asked, even if you're not picking up vehicles there. So what I normally have is I got one of the lunchbox cookers that I can do small things in, like meatloaf, things like that. Microwave. I used to keep a toaster oven in the truck, and that's what I would do, like baked potatoes and stuff in. I'm about to get me a little George Foreman grill I found for $20 down here. It plugs into a 12-volt outlet, so I'm kind of excited about that. And a crock pot. When I was flatbedding, I used to have a portable grill, and I put it outside on the catwalk. You can probably get away with it with your high mount because of the fact where your fifth wheel is so far back. You can probably get away with putting a, I call them a tough box. I don't know what the actual name is, but like the plastic like storage totes. Put you a portable grill in there, keep like a bag of charcoal, some cooking utensils, and when you're at a truck stop or out of one of these auctions, pull it out, fire it up. Most truck stops sell the little bags of charcoal for like $6 or something like that. You can do that. That's a really good way. If you want to learn a lot of recipes for cooking out here on the road, another Stoop member, he just recently joined the Stoop, the Truckin' Master Chef with Travis. He does some wild stuff out here, guys. At the M.A.S truck show this past weekend, he was doing jerk chicken, sushi, all kinds of stuff that he makes on the truck. So that's another good YouTuber to go follow if you want to figure out like different things you can do on the truck. If that awesome trucker will ever get her YouTube channel going again, she can tell you some awesome things too. Do you have a YouTube channel, Wyo? And I feel you, Spins. You didn't miss a whole lot. Basically, we was just telling Wyo kind of like cheats on like certain places he can park, things like that, different stuff to keep in the truck to be able to cook. I feel you, Wyo. Man, I feel you 100% on that. Hey, if you want, Wyo, I don't know how into technology you are, but you're going to be doing a lot of driving at night now that you're doing car hauling. If you want, go ahead and download the Zello app. I don't normally send people over, but if you want, join the Zello or get the Zello app and then look up the Stoop Gang, or I think it's just the Stoop. The picture will have like it'll be a picture of like the front porch area, like a Stoop, and it'll have Choice M.A.S's name on it. Feel free to join, and when you go to join, just key up and just say, hey, Car Hauling Coach told me to come over and join you guys, and one of us will get you trusted in. It'll probably either be me or Young and Truckin' in here, Spins, maybe Choice, but we'll get you in there. There's always someone on there that you can talk to if you have any questions about routes, anything like that. Dude, we got people on there from all over the country. We've got people in there from other countries that are truck drivers. We got people that aren't truck drivers on there. We got dispatchers. We got all kinds of stuff. So if you want to, man, go ahead. Feel free. Join the Stoop. We have a good time over there, man. Yeah, Zello is it's a walkie-talkie app. So basically, it's kind of like a CB on your phone in a way. And we've always got somebody logged on at all times, pretty much. Like I said, we got people from all walks of life, people that haul all kinds of different things. We got flatbedders, car haulers, reefer drivers, van drivers, trainees, trainers. We got, you name it, we got everything. Bus drivers. Like I said, we got dispatchers, we got brokers, you name it, we got them, man. Yeah, all you do when you go to talk, you just key up, say what you want to say. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. But, hey, guys, it's been 30 minutes, so I'm going to hop off here. It's been the Car Hauling Coach. Y'all be safe, and Wyo, if you join the Stoop, I'll